you should aspire for more. Connect with others who desire to aspire for more. Reach for your goals. When you do, you allow yourself to aspire for more. Dr. Tammy is here to help you aspire for more. Aspire for more.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are well. Hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another episode of Journey Toward More, where we discuss topics to help you manifest more. Manifest more of what is for you, manifest more of what you desire, more of what is aligned with who you are, more of what honors you on your journey toward more. I am your host, Dr. Tammy, life strategist, literacy educator, consultant, author, speaker, and of course, podcaster. So thank you so much for listening to this podcast and following me here. This is where I generally share my thoughts on what's going on currently or what I feel is really going to help me and you on our journey toward more. So I always say that the messages you send out in the world will come back, and most of the time what you're saying is what you need. So just know that if you're listening to this podcast, that this is just as much for me as it is for you. So just know that. And I was thinking about, some of the inquiries I've been having lately. Life has really been interesting the last 2 years, and it has really kept me on my toes. And I started thinking about okay, so are you ready? This is something very uncharacteristic of me, but definitely something that is in my past. So when I was little, when I say little, very, very little, probably 4, 5, maybe even younger than that, I remember being a cheerleader. We were a cheerleader. My brother played peewee football on the team, and it was the Trojans. It was same as the elementary school in our neighborhood. So it's the same colors, blue and gold, and they were the Trojans. And, so that was really a big deal for us to be able to, for my brother to be on a football team that's the same as, our local school, our school in our neighborhood. And for us to be cheerleaders. So when I say us, my sister and I. So there's 3 of us. I have a brother and I have a sister. And so my brother played on the Pee Wee team. My sister and I were was on the cheerleading squad. Needless to say, if you know anything about me, I am a cheerleader. Probably I like to cheer for people, but I'm not really the ideal and typical cheerleader. So anyway, I was a cheerleader then, but I was young and it was fun. But I remember cheering, and we were cheering, and we would have that cheer. You may have heard it because I remember hearing it at football games, even in middle school and high school, and even now. It's still popular. It's one of those that's just timeless. And it was go, fight, win. And you sit, you yell it, and they get the audience involved. Go, fight, win. Now, mind you, my sister and I was maybe 5. And my sister was 4. We may have been 4 or 3. Who knows? But we were young, like really young. Maybe even younger than that. But I just remember, us saying that. We didn't know what it meant when we talked about fight, when we talked about, we knew what go meant, we knew what win, but go, fight, win. We didn't know that phrasing, like what did that mean together? And so, because fight, we always had a different, we was like a little confused, like fight. Okay, well, go, win. Yeah, do that. But I just remember that, and so that's kind of why I titled this podcast, Go, Fight, Win. Because that is my encouragement for you, just like if you were on this field and we're on this field of life, which is one of the reasons why I created the playbook, and I call it a playbook, just like they have in football, is because this is a life where there's strategies, there's things that you can do and implement to navigate life and get better at living your life, because you do those things which cater and play on and accentuate your talents, your gifts. And so when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, that's it. I want people in my circle, I want people listening to me to really evaluate where you are and think about, are you going? Are you fighting? And are you winning? And I love that combination. And we will talk about it as we get through this podcast. But I like the idea of go, movement, moving in the direction of more, fighting, not giving up, keep going, don't stop. No matter what hits you, just fight to the bitter end. Don't stop going after what you desire, what you want. And of course, winning, claiming it, owning it, walking in it, being in it. So that's what this episode is about. It's about being in that space where you go, fight, and win. So I say to you, as your cheerleader, who's that unorthodox cheerleader that sounds like that crazy mom, friend, cousin, grandma, whoever it is in your family that would cheer and do that crazy thing and just go just so loud that everybody's like, what's going on here? That's me. And so just think of me on your sideline of life, and I am yelling at you to go, fight, and win. Go, fight, win. Go, fight, win. Because when I was thinking about the quote that I will leave you with in this episode, and that is, profess you are a winner, don't look defeated. And I started analyzing even the words in that quote that I created and I'm sharing with you today. And I started thinking about, let's unpack this a little bit. Let's unpack this word defeat. Because people tend to be defeated, but also look defeated, even though they are trying to tell themselves they can win. They got this. You're going to win. And so I wanted to break down the word defeat. And when I started looking at it, y'all, like, oh my goodness. Like, I started looking at this word, and if you've never paid attention to it, we're going to break it down today. And if you know me, I love to look at words and look at the denotation, the connotation of the word. What is it? How is it defined in the dictionary? But then how do we live it out? How do we interpret it? How is it used in conversation? And so I started looking at this word defeat. Let me just tell you that the part of speech of this word makes a difference in how it's perceived even. So defeat as a verb is positive, but as a noun is negative. Oh, y'all. I was like, oh my goodness. As an action, it is positive. As a person, place, thing, an idea, it's really an idea, but That's the definition of a noun. But then it is negative. Right? So let me talk about that. So when you look at the negative, it is a noun. Like I'm using it. It is an instance of being defeated. It is loss. It is losing. It is this idea of failure and breakdown. You don't believe me? Look in the dictionary. Look on Google it. As my pastor likes to say, Google it. But Google it. Check it out. All right? But breakdown, downfall, lack of success, when you are defeated, disappointment, it's a setback when you get defeated. When something defeats you, it's a setback, a collapse, ruin. Oh, y'all. And the antonym of that, the opposite of that, is victory and success. I want you to hear me. I hope you're hearing me. And I hope you're noticing all of those words are negative and at the point where it's just loss, losing, failure. And we talked about, is it a breakdown or breakthrough, a few episodes. And so if you missed it, go back and watch and listen to it. But that's even coming up here. There's a theme, y'all. So, but if you defeat, if you use it as a verb, it means win a victory, overcome someone in a battle, to overcome or beat, to conquer, to prevail over, victorious, triumph. Defeat as a verb is to be impossible for someone to understand. Wow. And it also means that when you defeat someone or something, you baffled them, confuse them. It may even frustrate them. But the antonym, the opposite of the verb, is to lose, which is the way I use it in the quote, right? So as a verb, it's positive, but as a noun, it's negative. The word, either way, the word defeat is all about losing, and it focuses on losing. So even though it's still positive, and it can be used positively when you use it as a verb, it still implies losing. There's still a loss there. Maybe not you, but there's a loss. So that is why I shifted from thinking about defeat, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral, to thinking about winning and being a winner. And winner, there's only a noun. But it's a person or thing that wins something. A victor, a champion, a conqueror, a defeater. There's that word again. A hero. A very good or successful person. That's what a winner is. Informally, number one. Look it up. I promise you, look it up in the dictionary. Look it up on Google. Like, this is just a compilation of Webster and just searches, right? But Informally, it is number one, or champ. Huh. And the thing about a winner can also be a goal or shot that wins a winner. So I am constantly talking about setting goals, focusing on your goals, thinking about your goals. So when you're thinking it from a winning perspective, rather than a defeated perspective, a goal or shot that wins a winner or point. I like that. I like that, y'all. Because as a winner, not only are you victorious and you're a champion, you're a hero, you're a conqueror, but even your goals, even the things that you set in your life, can put you in a winning space, can put you in the winning circle. So I ask you, do you look defeated? Do you look like you're losing? How do you shift your energy from losing to winning? From being defeated to a winner? So let's talk about what that looks like. Because you'll be like, well, Dr. Tammy, like, lady, I don't know what, I look at myself and I'm fine. I look great. We always say, I'm good. We say, I'm good. And I'm good can mean different things. It can mean you're really good, or it can mean I'm not good, but I just don't want to talk about it, right? So I want us to make sure that we cover it. Let's break it down. So now that we know defeat is all about losing, no matter if it's positive or negative when we're using it, so there's loss there, whether you're the loser or someone else is losing, but there's losing involved. So let's talk about the difference between defeat and a winner. Being defeated and a winner. Defeat. Have you ever been, well, I have. Okay, you don't have to admit it, but I have. I have lost things before. I have not been successful at some things before, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not enjoying it. I get closed-minded. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to, no. I don't want to hear it, right? That's what I say. I get upset. I start sulking maybe when it happens. Typically, I'm not smiling. And typically, even if I'm smiling on the outside, I'm not smiling on the inside. So I want you to, when we're talking about checking ourselves for what kind of attitude are we giving off, what kind of energy we're giving off, I want you to think about what is coming in from the inside as well. Not just what's physically on the outside. But I know when I have lost something, especially growing up, especially before I've moved into a space where now I see it as an opportunity. But before that space, man, I did not want to hear it. I needed a moment. Give me a moment. Give me just one moment. And take my moment so I can get it together. Because I was, what we say today in 2019, or actually I guess it's a 2018 phrase, but I was in my feelings. I really was. And so when you look at that defeat, like I said earlier, it's negative. You get upset, you're sulking, you're not happy, you're smiling inside or out. You forget about your goals. You start either not creating goals or you forget about them. You may even get mean and hateful. So look at yourself in the mirror. Take a moment. You don't believe in yourself sometimes, or even want to invest in yourself or your dreams or your goals. You quit easily and or give up at the sight of obstacle or challenge, or when things are not going to be easy, smooth and easy. When you are sitting in a defeat attitude, you are closed-minded. You are closed-minded. Sometimes you're even rigid and inflexible. You may even think, I have no purpose. I don't even know what my purpose is. You may think from that space. Sometimes we blame other people for our state of being. Or we just don't want to try anything new. Like, nope, I'm good. I'm done. Right? But as a winner, but versus a winner, let me tell you this. Winners never stop. They keep practicing that thing. Whatever it is that's getting them that they are striving for, they keep at it. They don't give up. They keep practicing. They're focused. They see failure. Even if it doesn't go as planned, they see that failure as an opportunity, not as a defeat. Winners spend time with other winners. Yes, who's in your circle? Who's in your circle? If you were to name 5 people right now in your inner circle, who are they? And are they winners? Do they have a winning attitude? Are they go-getters? They never stop. They're focused. They see failure as an opportunity. They are self-aware. They are aware of themselves, how they move, how they breathe, how they share their energy. They live in the present. They're not focused on what happened, what had happened when. They're not focused on that. They're focused on right now. What can I do today to get where I need to be tomorrow? Winners have clearly defined goals, and they're about action, not just any action, but positive action. Action that's going to move them to the next thing, to the next step, the next level. And y'all, this last thing that winners do that I want you to think about, they smile. They're excited. They're happy. Have you ever won? Have you ever been excited? You got a medal, a prize, an appreciation award, a certificate, whatever it is, and you just get excited. You're just like, yes! And when you do that, you can't help but smile. That's what winners do. So, do you look defeated? Do you look like you're losing in life? What energy are you sending out in the world? Is it negative? Is it about losing? Is it this unhappy state of being? Or are you winning and really winning? Showing that you're winning by the smile on your face, by the focus you have on your goals and your dreams. Are you doing the actions that's leading you, positive actions that's leading you to your next? I want all of us to move to the winning side. And sometimes we float. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy to always be in the winner mind space. But this episode is about checking yourself. Like we said in the 90s. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So you want to check yourself before it gets too far out of control. I've seen so many people that get that defeatist attitude, and then they stay there. It resonates, and it just festers like a sore, in the words of Langston Hughes. Right? And it's just there. And it just, every aspect of their life, it starts to just take over like the plague, like a disease just taking over. Everything is affected by it. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want that to happen to me. And so this episode is about every now and then when you feel yourself slipping onto the wrong side, into the realm of defeat and being defeated, that you you do those things that push yourself back onto the side, the winning side, and being a winner, and walking, talking, acting like a winner. So I want to leave you with 4 things to start with. These are just the start. I've kind of given you a lot about the difference in defeat versus winning, losing versus victorious. I've given you a lot about that. So now I want to just share 4 simple things that I invite you to do when you make that check, that you do these things. Number 1, keep it moving. Don't stop. Pursue. Pursue your goals. Pursue your dreams. Pursue. Be proactive. Be proactive. If you see something happening that's not in alignment with your goals, your dreams, your vision for your life, be proactive. Do research, whatever you have to do. Talk to the right people to shift that focus back to where it needs to be. Number 2, set goals. You need to set your goals. And if you've never set goals and you don't know how to set goals that are realistic and in alignment with who you are, I invite you to pick up the playbook. I have a playbook, and it has some templates and strategies, but it has a template in there that helps you with goal setting and honing in on your goals and different types of goals that you then can create smaller actions to achieve the ultimate dream goal, right? So definitely set goals. And then number 3, once you set them and you have them written out, you've got to focus on your goals. You've got to put some action behind it. You got to put your game face on and you got to go for it. You got to just go do it. Action. It's about action. Remember, winning is about positive action. So you got to go for it. And then number 4 is the easiest, and your face will love you for it, and that is smile. Smile. Smile at yourself. Look in the mirror every morning, every night, and smile at yourself. Smile at yourself. Smile at others. Live, laugh, love. How many times have we seen that on pillows, frames, picture that goes on your wall, all these kind of things? We've seen it everywhere. And that's what I want you to think. Live, laugh, and love. And do it with a smile on your face. You want people to ask you, why are you smiling? Why are you so happy? You want them to ask you that. And the only way they're going to ask you that is if you're smiling. So smile, smile, smile. So as a recap, do you look defeated? If you have to think about it, look in the mirror. Look into your eyes. Look into your eyes. And now answer that question. Do you look defeated? Do you look like you're losing? What's your answer? Do you know what a winner looks like? Yes, you do. We talked about it. We talked about what those characteristics are, what those traits are, what those actions are. Do you know how to live as a winner? Welcome winning into your space. Absolutely. 4 things. We're going to keep it moving. Pursue, be proactive. Number 2, set goals. Number 3, focus on your goals. Put your game face on. And 4, smile. Just smile at yourself and others. You want to look like it. You want to act like it. You want to be a winner. So here it is. Profess you are a winner. Don't look defeated. Be a winner. I thank you for joining me today. I thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time, listening to me in your car, while you're getting dressed, what you're doing, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for entertaining my ideas, my thoughts, and of course, the stories. I appreciate you. And I hope you'll join me back here for another episode of Journey Toward More, where we help you manifest more of what is for you and aligned with who you are, and give you things to think about while you're on your journey toward more. And today's idea is to be a winner, to go, fight, win. Go, fight, win. Go, fight, don't give up, and win. Go, fight, win. That is my hope for you. That is the love I'm sending you, is to go, fight, and win. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my focus. That's where I am. And I invite you to join me on this journey toward more. Have a great week. Whenever you're listening to this, whenever you're taking time to think about this, remember to devote some time each day to journal, to reflect on the positive things that you've heard and the things that you have thought about that can push you toward your journey toward more, in the direction of more, as you prepare for what's next. Take care, enjoy, smile, go, fight, and win.
When you're feeling stuck in life, you should aspire for more. Connect with others who desire to aspire for more. Reach for your goals. When you do, you allow yourself to aspire for more. Dr. Tammy is here to help you aspire for more. When you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Believe in yourself.